We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Spinning away, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DK Metcalf, 96 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Jake
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos 14, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking here for Smith. It got his man. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking deep downfield, and that one almost intercepted. Mahomes call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Brings up.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
29 is the Mike. 43. 43. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. 15. 15. It's out time. Check your hot reach.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
Lining up for the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is... That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
No, sir. No, sir.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
14.
DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will... It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Browns 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Browns 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Recovered by Denver.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31. Check 31.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Kamara. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Browns 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike 29. Watch the pass. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
All day, every day, any day. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Yeah. You don't want none.
second down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Vincent Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to... And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point.
14.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. 29 is the Mike 29.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 49. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the up. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
26 minutes. I'm coming. Hey, report.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 56, Browns 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, but it's going to be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
29 is the mic. 57. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Is the mic. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 29.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Jimmy's coming, 22 for him. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.